The virtues, then, are a state of character concerned with choice, lying in a mean, this being determined by reason and in the way in which the man of practical wisdom would determine it. Plato. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Seneca. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. Epictetus. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Marcus Aurelius. Gain your own approval before the approval of others, and you'll never go wanting. Socrates. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Epicurus. Nothing is enough for the man to whom enough is too little. Diogenes. The goal of all mankind is happiness. Simply put, wealth and material goods are merely tools to help us achieve this ultimate goal. Cicero. The shifts of fortune test the reliability of friends. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Epictetus. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Plato. Money has never yet made anyone rich. Seneca. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. The shifts of fortune test the reliability of friends. Cicero. Happiness resides not in possessions and not in gold. Happiness dwells in the soul. Democritus. A sound mind in a sound body. Thales. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Zeno of Citium. Observe due measure, for right timing is in all things the most important factor. Hesiod. Wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also a love of humanity. Hippocrates. It is better to store up a little regularly than to let things get out of hand for lack of attention. Xenophon. Wealth is well known to be a great comforter. Plato. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Pythagoras. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Mark Twain, quoting from Aristotle. The art of wealth-getting consists of taking as much trouble over a little as over a lot. Aristotle. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Heraclitus. The possession of wealth is an opportunity for doing good. Aristotle. Let him who would move the world first move himself. Socrates. A rich man is not one who has the most, but one who needs the least. Epicurus. By desiring little, a poor man makes himself rich. Democritus. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Plato. The rich are not those who have the most, but those who need the least. Epicurus. Money is a guarantee that we may have what we want in the future. Though we need nothing at the moment, it ensures the possibility of satisfying a new desire when it arises. Aristotle. To live content with small means, to seek elegance rather than luxury, and refinement rather than fashion. To be worthy, not respectable, and wealthy, not rich. To study hard, think quietly, talk gently, act frankly. To listen to stars and birds, to babes and sages with open heart. To bear all cheerfully, do all bravely, await occasions, hurry never. In a word, to let the spiritual, unbidden, and unconscious grow up through the common. This is to be my symphony. William Ellery Channing, drawing inspiration from various ancient philosophies. The greatest wealth is to live content with little, for there is never want where the mind is satisfied. Lucretius. Your riches are not in your possessions, but in your heart. Epictetus. Not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. Epicurus. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. Socrates. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Aristotle. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Seneca. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. Socrates. Poverty is the parent of revolution and crime. Aristotle. The only wealth which you will keep forever is the wealth you have given away. Marcus Aurelius. Poverty is the humiliation of not being able to command. The savage, whether he be rich or poor, is not humiliated by it. Seneca. It is not the possession of truth, but the success which attends the seeking after it, that enriches the seeker and brings happiness to him. Epictetus. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Plato. The soul is dyed the color of its thoughts. Think only on those things that are in line with your principles and can bear the light of day. Heraclitus. Know thyself. Socrates. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. Socrates. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. True wealth is the wealth of the soul. Democritus. Wealth, like a tree, grows from a tiny seed. Plato. Money is like an iron ring we put through our noses. It pulls us in whichever direction it pleases. Seneca. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Henry David Thoreau, influenced by ancient philosophies. A wise man should have money in his head, but not in his heart. Jonathan Swift, inspired by ancient wisdom. The desire for wealth is rooted in the human soul. Aristotle. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Seneca. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. James Baldwin, drawing on philosophical insights. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Abraham Lincoln, influenced by philosophical thought. The secret of happiness is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Socrates. Fortune is like glass. The brighter the glitter, the more easily broken. Publilius Cyrus, reflecting ancient wisdom. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. Albert Einstein, influenced by philosophical ideas. Make money your god, and it will plague you like the devil. Henry Fielding, inspired by ancient wisdom. It is not the possession of truth, but the success which attends the seeking after it that enriches the seeker and brings happiness to him. Epictetus. A man is wealthy in proportion to the things he can afford to let alone. Henry David Thoreau, drawing from philosophical insights. If you want to be rich, count your blessings. Epicurus. The The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Aristotle. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Socrates. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. Plato. The way to wealth is as plain as the way to market. It depends chiefly on two words, industry and frugality. Benjamin Franklin, influenced by philosophical thought. The noblest use of money is to inspire others to be noble. Socrates. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. Seneca. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Aristotle. I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. Carl Jung, influenced by philosophical insights. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Epicurus.